Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. For lunch today, you have a choice of popcorn chicken and tots bowl with optional garlic naan, a meatloaf sandwich, or a cheddar chicken Caesar salad with sides of tater tots, baked beans, an applesauce smoothie, and fresh fruit. And now for a special feature from
Matthew Alexander Henson was born on August 8, 1866, in Nanjamoni, Maryland, to two freeborn African-American sharecroppers.
Henson was orphaned at a very young age, and when he was 4 years old, he moved to Washington, D.C.
When Henson was 12 years old, he walked to Baltimore, Maryland, and became a cabin boy aboard the three-masted ship, the Katie Hines. He stayed on the ship for the next 6 years and became a competent sailor.
While on the Katie Hines, Henson discovered his love of travel and adventure. Eventually, Henson left the Hines and became a shop clerk for a farrier in Washington, D.C.
While working there, Henson met a naval officer named Robert Perry. Perry took Henson as his assistant and asked him to accompany him on his next assignment.
His next assignment was to map Nicaragua's jungles to build a canal connecting the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans.
When the duo returned from Nicaragua, they began an 18-year partnership of Arctic exploration in which they mapped the entirety of Greenland's ice cap.
In 1906, with the support of President Theodore Roosevelt, Perry and Henson, aboard the icebreaker the Roosevelt, made it closer to the North Pole than anyone else in the world.
In 1908, Henson and Perry would go on their final attempt to reach the North Pole.
On June 6, 1908, the team set sail from New York Harbor aboard the Roosevelt. The group arrived at the starting point of the expedition camp at Camp Sheridan on September 5, 1908.
Henson and Perry led the first team group of sleds to the North Pole on March 1, 1909, and over the next 5 weeks the team would make steady progress to the North Pole. Then on April 6, 1909, the group became the first to reach the North Pole.
When Henson and Perry returned to America, both should have received equal credit for the discovery, but due to the racially diverse climate of America, Perry was given credit for the discovery while Henson was treated as a trusty companion.
Several years later, the people began to question whether Perry had reached the North Pole, but due to the limited technology of the time, Henson's testimony was the only evidence, but due to his skin color, they thought it was untrustworthy.
In 1937, Henson was finally recognized for his role in the North Pole expedition, and the Explorers Club of New York made him an honorary member. In 1946, he was invited to the White House.
Henson died on March 9, 1955, in New York City. In 1996, a ship was named the USNS Henson in his honor. In 2000, the National Geographic Society awarded him the Hubbard Medal.
now to Mr. Gamble for the rest of your announcements.
Good morning, Hawks. All right, it is Tuesday, February the 16th, and hope everybody enjoyed the 3-day weekend. So as I'm recording this, it's Friday evening, starting to get dark. Yep, still here, and the forecast is for mostly rain this afternoon, the whole weekend. Blah. Anyway, hope you found some time in between the rain to get outside, and maybe the forecasters are incorrect, fingers crossed, and it didn't rain as much as it was expected to rain. So moving on to today, remember, no sports action. I'm not sure when soccer will have their conditioning again, and I know basketball will be practicing, but no basketball games. They don't resume until next week, and we host a game Monday in the Unicorn Gym versus High Springs, and then Wednesday in our Unicorn Gym, thank you to Sidney Lanier, versus the Mabane Mustangs. That's what we got coming up. All right, let's jump into Students of the Week. Got them right here in front of me. Thank you, Mr. Reddick, and all the team leaders. Get these in just like clockwork every week. So let's get started, shall we? Love doing Students of the Week. From the Gold Stars. All right, I've got a brick and mortar student from Mr. Tapley's first period. That is Jarnell Johnson. Jarnell, come on down to the media center, get your stuff. From the Titans team and Miss Nipper's first period class, also a brick and mortar student, we got Hayden Fletcher. Moving on to the 7th grade Supersonics and Mrs. Cornelison's first period class, another brick and mortar student, Nicholas Pierre. Nicholas, come on down to the media center. From the Starburst team, Mr. Mudra's first period class, another brick and mortar student, yay, Emmanuel Cruz Flecha. So Emmanuel, come on down to the media center. Moving on to the Conkers team from Coach Woodruff's first period class, Digital Academy student, Jordan Lett. Way to go, Jordan. I miss seeing Jordan around this year, but he's doing a good job. Keep up the good work, Jordan. And from the Elite Eights team and Mr. Quintana's first period, also a Digital Academy student, Andrew Stokes. So Andrew, way to go. Keep up the good work. Classmates, tell your classmate if it's in your first period, hey, keep up the good work and congratulations. Oh, and our faculty staff person of the week this week is, wait, is that right? Hang on. It is Mr. Reddick. Mr. Reddick, and the blurb for Mr. Reddick is because he's always so very supportive and very quick to answer texts and emails. He loves to do that. All right. Thank you, Mr. Reddick, for being a Hawk and helping us all get to where we need to be each and every day and throughout the year. Moving on, still doing a kind of local flavor for our Black History Month person to spotlight. And today, if you don't know who this is, behind me here is Florida Gators head track and field coach for both the women's and the men's program. So he oversees a lot is Coach Mike Holloway, or as he's known to most people, Mouse. Not sure how he got the nickname Mouse. I was reading a lot about him, and that's the cool part of doing this. I love to learn, love to read, and finding out a lot about his past. But I thought I knew a lot about Mouse, but there were things I didn't know, and it was fun to read about him. Anyway, guess who has more national championships as a coach than Coach Holloway here? That's right. Nobody does. He has nine titles. Let's have a terrific Tuesday, Hawks. Thank you very much. Oh, of course, our mantra here is be kind, always be kind to everyone, do kind acts. Work hard in each and every one of your class periods. It's only 50 minutes, easy to do. Finally, give someone a compliment during the day. When you receive a compliment, look that person in the eye and say, thank you. All right, now, ciao, Hawks.